The assassination of Steve, director of the national laboratories, has deeply affected the population of the whole country. This led to his wife arrest, who defended herself by saying I wasn't even at home. Despite that, the traces left in the house led back to her. However, many questions remained unanswered. Why committing this crime? Steve had contacts with many men of power, even with the president himself. This made him almost untouchable and at the same time, very powerful. Everything could end here, if only for the fact that it didn't. If there wasn't the possibility to have a more convincing explanation, I will search for it by myself. Why me? It isn't important to know now. I took a train to the location where Steve was when he got assassinated. In fact, when he got killed, he wasn't even in the city. He had just arrived at his second house to enjoy a weekend off work at the city of Grand Tree. Once arrived, as expected, everything was locked up. It seemed like they left everything in the same place and just closed the area. Before checking the back, I had to be sure not be spied. The whole zone was probably constantly controlled by hidden cameras. Behind the house, a layer of tree branches was so thick that barely let some light to pass through. There I found something very interesting. A camera was left there and it also contained a video. In the video, you can clearly see Steve and a scientist working on someone. The victim is obviously suffering, but it is cut out and you can't see anything of it. Even the date is hidden. The location could probably be the National Laboratory, where Steve was the director. I was ready to leave the place, but then someone from the military showed up. He was clearly checking the area. As he went behind the house, I rushed down the road to the train station. Finally, I was home.